bring our guests out today. We are going to
rate the rates.
Bam! Rate the rates. Here we go. Another month has gone by.
Yeah,
right?
what's happened to the rates?
And I every time I think about rate the rates, I still think about the yodeler on Price is Right that goes up the little mountain that you're trying not to have him fall off the mountain. And so rates are still so rates have gone up again here this past month. So we're looking. January came in and it boom right through the roof because of all the rates. As far as rate hikes, the Fed was talking about deleveraging from their balance sheet drove rates up, and then inflation. So that drum has continuously been beat since the beginning of the year, and then last week we had the job numbers come out, and the job numbers looked exquisite, right? It looked awesome. And then all of a sudden, the Fed, who was just retracting a little bit, was just like, oh, maybe we shouldn't hike up rates. So like, oh, look at the job numbers. We got to do it.
Yeah.
Right. So now here we are. We're seeing yields on mortgage-backed securities go down. The 10-year Treasury is going up, and inflation is just taking center stage. So that inflation is rates' enemy. Nemesis. I love that word. Nemesis. So rates are continuing to go up. But I wanted to quantify that. And so what I did, and we're going to post it in the comments here on today's show, I said, okay, a year ago we were selling about 2.75% money on mortgages, right? And today we're doing mortgages at 3.625, assuming a good credit score of 740 or above, 20% down. And I was like, I'm really curious what that payment difference looks like. And that payment difference, so I'm going to set the whole stage for you really quick. Purchase price of $750, 20% down, so a $600,000 loan amount. And what does that principal and interest payment look like? A year ago, it looked like $2,449, right? $2,449. Today, it looks at like $2,736. So we've gone up almost $300. If we do a percentage of change, that's just a little bit over 13% increase in your monthly mortgage payment if you waited this past year to jump into the market. And people, I think, are getting very singular and granular in like, okay, I'm going to use that. I can't buy a house because rates went up.
Yeah, and just think about if they buy now and rates continue to go up.
Which they will, in my opinion.
Inflation continues to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the price of housing continues to rise.
Oh, that's going to happen. So then everything culminates into something different, right? So the other thing that I was looking at is the cost of renting versus buying. And, you know, if we look at where rents have gone, they've gone up 17, 20%. And so you're still losing money. So what we wanted to inspire people today, not only first-time home buyers, but the move-up buyer.
Yes.
And that's why today is such an important show, because rates are going to continue to go up. Prices are going to continue to go up, right?
And with rates going up, can you give us the number on what the payment would be? Let's say we were at like 4.25%.
Did you look at my presentation?
I might have.
Because that's what I have 4.25%. I personally, this is my forecast, everybody.
Like, we don't know that it's going there.
Loan Depot does not endorse this number, but I think rates are still good. They're going to peak this year at about 4.125 to 4.25%. That is Keith Pitsch. That's my forecast, right? I am just a lonely mortgage expert that's done stuff for the last I don't want to say this number. Over 20 years. Let's just go with over 20 years.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Because it's 24. So for the last 24 years, I've seen markets go up, go down, and I think where we're going to plateau this year is at 4.25. So if you waited again until those rates got into 4.25 later on in the summer, you're going to go from 24.49, which was 2.75, up to 4.25, which would be 29.51, right? So there's opportunity costs.